Hey guys, good blind way back. I'm
Eric.
and we're back with Jujutsu Kaisen, where previously, Gojo didn't die. Well, he died and then didn't die, but then the sorcerer...
He reversed the polarity of his powers and realized, hey, I'm the strongest guy. Why do I care about anybody else?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then the sorcerer killer did die. And we got the body, which I don't know if that's important, but we got the body of the girl who died.
Who would be the vessel for Tengen?
Can she still be the vessel now?
It's an empty car, no one in the driver's seat. If you ask me, I would say yes.
The sex scene, it's one of those things, two friends like together, working together, and then eventually they have to part ways because one becomes a murderer.
And they also, oh yes, that does suck. They also kind of influence each other and put each other on different paths, right? Like,
I suppose.
With Gojo being so powerful and kind of being a little more apathetic in the beginning, like, who cares? Oh, okay, I'm super strong, you know. And he was kind of taught by his friend, like, no, we actually save people. But then they both drift in the opposite direction. Like, now he feels like, you know, Gojo's like, there is value to this stuff, and he's Geto's like, I got three options. I'm gonna pick the clearly worst one.
Sure.
Which is just kill everybody that's not a Jujutsu sorcerer.
Which is also maybe clearly the easiest one too, right?
I suppose.
Like they can't really do the other ones as easily.
Yeah.
So, well, if we kill them all, then we won't have it. And you just keep getting new sorcerers in to make sure that you still have sorcerers, and it's a survival.
So then his like utopia society is just sorcerers that
only
don't do
sorcerers, and the sorcerers don't have to fight and make cursed energy. Honestly, what it's going to do, I feel like, is it's going to be a cycle, right? You would kill everybody except for sorcerers. Sorcerers wouldn't have to be sorcerers anymore, so they may kind of just fall to the wayside because it wouldn't be cursed energy and cursed spirits, right? And eventually they would become normal, and then you would get cursed energy and spirits again, and then you would need sorcerers to fight them.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you just have a cycle.
I feel like it's like, all right, I'm a termite like killer. Like, I kill little bugs that are attracted by wood, and then these humans keep getting all this wood and put it together in the form of houses. So what do? Kill all the humans, no houses, no termites to kill.
Yeah. But that's what you do.
Just kill termites as they pop up.
That's what they've been doing, though.
I know, and it seems to be okay.
Does it?
I guess. I think it's better than just mass murder.
Well, that's why the other girl had two other options.
Yeah,
and she wanted to talk to the one guy who's dead now.
Get rid of cursed energy.
Yeah.
Pretty much the first one. And then all humanity learns to control cursed energy.
Which is essentially everyone becomes sorcerers, right?
Yeah.
Kind of in a way.
Yeah.
In some way or fashion. I mean, what was it? Toji was the biggest example of that, right? Of
yeah.
Controlling cursed energy and just not spreading more of the evil stuff.
Yeah, like everybody kills a couple of termites. We end up killing a lot.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone do it?
I mean, it's only in Japan right now, right? The cursed energy stuff?
I think.
So I guess maybe he's only thinking to kill Japan?
Maybe.
I don't know. She said that she was, that lady said that she was abroad. I don't know who that was. The blonde lady?
It was Uki.
Uki.
Sakuma?
Which Uki?
The blonde.
I don't remember Uki right now.
Well, I mean, I don't think we ever met her before.
Oh, okay. You sound like I should. She had the same question as Toto, right? Which is, what type of lady are you into? Woman are you into?
When I eat a lot. Is that what he said?
That's what he said. Well, he said, I like the type of girl, that eat a lot. Okay, I didn't know if it likes to eat or eats a lot.
Eats a lot.
Okay.
Was that who was dead too? Who was the kid in the morgue? Was that Hibara as well?
I think so. I don't recognize.
So I feel like that was another point of like pushing him
Yeah.
more, right? It's like, here's another friend I have, and now they're dead. And like,
Yeah.
what's waiting for sorcerers except for eventually we're all dead.
Yeah.
Like, we just do this till we die.
I feel like his solution is like Batman. Instead of like fighting crime, it's just like, I'm just gonna kill everybody and no one can commit crime.
Yeah. I mean, Batman killed all the criminals.
But the crime is to keep people alive. Like to stop crime is to stop harm from happening to people. So he's just committing crime. If he's upset that like cursed energy is messing up with people, like is messing people up, then you're worse than the cursed energy.
Yeah, but not if you can get rid of it. Like
That's worse.
What do you mean?
No, I mean, it's like if he can get rid of curse energy, that would be great. But if the solution is get rid of all people that can't use it, I feel like that's worse than there's just a lot of curse energy around.
Yeah, but the curse energy is already killing people, right?
Yeah.
So like you do that. I get his idea. I'm not saying it's the best one.
Sure.
But like his thing is like the easiest way is to get rid of all the people who can't use it.
Yeah.
And then we'll get less curse energy, and then we'll have our sorcerers, and then our sorcerers will live without having to do this and this and this, which means that we will live happier lives.
And he's devalued the life of anybody that's not a sorcerer.
I mean, I suppose so, yeah.
All right. I mean, I get the logic of it. I didn't really I didn't really go on an emotional ride with him.
Okay. Are you supposed to?
I mean,
like I get his reason.
I want to be. I mean, yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to sympathize and be like, that was the answer.
Like Killmonger and Black Panther. I didn't agree with him, but I went on the emotional ride with him, and I understand why he's doing what he's doing. This one just feels like he thought about it for a day and then never thought about it again.
I mean, it was more than a day, though, right?
I know, it was a year.
Like,
yeah,
everything that's been going on, the loss of a friend, the underclassman or whatnot.
Sure.
The realization of what he could do.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing, too, is like he didn't have the realization. He was already being like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? It doesn't matter. The curse energy just stays. And then this is like, well, to get rid of all curse energy, then everyone on Earth will be safe.
Yeah.
But the only way to do that is to make sure that everyone can either control. Honestly, in a way, he's going with the one option where it's like everyone can control curse energy, but the everyone can control curse energy only works because you kill everyone that can't control curse energy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in the long run, it'll be a utopia of no curse energy.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And then from there, you rebuild society, I guess, with only sorcerers.
Though,
but he's hating the people, right? Like that's why he's insulting them with the monkeys thing, right? Yeah. Which is also taking what Toji said of like, you got beat by a monkey like me, you know?
Yeah,
like
sure.
It's his term for these it's muggles, right?
I guess so, yeah.
So yes, he doesn't care about them as much, but that's kind of what he was talking about before, where it's like, am I supposed to care for what we're doing? Which I guess is what you're talking about with Gojo, right? Where Gojo and him are kind of swapping.
Sure.
Yes, there is reason for us doing this.
Yeah. Like, Gojo was just born so powerful that it feels like it's a god looking down on humans in a way. Whereas this guy is a human that's, like, trying to solve an issue, which you figure the goal is so that humanity can, thrive, but he's essentially killing 99.9% of humanity, which is not thriving. Mm-hmm. It seems counterintuitive to his goal, is what I was saying.
Sure. I mean, once you start building it back up,
and once you go through all that trauma that he's gone through, logic kind of gets deformed, I suppose.
Sure. I mean, the idea of like, is what the sorcerers are doing the right thing? I think that's another thing that he's looking at, right?
Sure.
Are we doing the right thing? Is this the right option? There's also another vessel, so the whole thing that they did was not super important. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
she died.
Hey, don't worry about that. There's another one.
Like, I guess when you die, and one is immediately born.
Well, they said there's either another vessel already available or another one's already been born.
Okay. So there's always a vessel available, I suppose. I know. I was all in on my like, well, the body is there.
Sure,
Maybe you can still use the vessel.
No, I guess
but
not.
I guess not. I guess it's rather than like not having a driver, it's like not having engine, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, hell, Sukuna needs Yuji, right? He doesn't just take over his. I mean, he does sometimes, but he doesn't completely get rid of his identity or soul or whatever his consciousness is in his own brain.
I like the Gojo's talk about his powers. His idea is being able to leave his limitless thing kind of just always running.
Yeah. And
then kind of setting a priority of what's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So that things can get through or get through further based on cursed energy and velocity and mass and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, well, that's interesting. Then you can have like a milder version of it operating where it's like the eraser may hit me in the head, but the knife will stop.
Yeah.
But maybe a car will stop sooner.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I get it. The way that he set up this little, like, feedback machine so that like one thing powers the other, and he doesn't have to focus on it all the time.
Yeah.
So he can sleep. He can.
His energy will rewind his brain. His rewind curse energy thing.
Yeah. And then Gojo let him go in the crowd scene there, where I feel like Gojo could stop him at any point. He could have stopped him there.
Yeah.
With his power, but there's people around, and then also, it's kind of like a, I don't know, Dumbledore and Grindelwald situation.
Yeah,
where,
it's a best friend thing.
Yeah.
Like the teacher guy being there, like, why'd you let him go? You really ask me that? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to make the future, whenever they have to come at each other again, at least have more connective tissue, more meaning, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think so. And speaking of the future, I think this is the end of this small 5-episode arc, and we have our main cast coming back into the fold. With this show being, the seasons are pretty spread out. It's been a while since we've seen the movie. Like, I feel like the way that this one was presented with these 5, like, it was a rocky start for me, just because I already kind of need to struggle to remember what else happened so far in the years that I've since watched this show. But I think I understand now pretty much what they were doing with this 5-episode arc.
Yeah, me too. It was all a dream.
And it was all a dream. Yep, understood it perfectly. And you want to see us understand some more into this season, you can. You can go to Blind Wave Beyond and check out up to the next 4 available right now. So go do that. All right? That's all it took. There's a lot of blue in here.